Hi, Jax. I am so sorry. You gotta get flash!
Wow, this ship is huge. It's like good morning. This is literally just Las Vegas combined into a boat. The elevator could have snapped like one of the 12 East 5. Nothing but crazy form I've ever seen. Are you kidding me? How? This is actually like this skyscraper. You see I don't know what happens if I just jump. Jim up Junior third. That was another one. Thank you so much. It was awesome. I played AAU basketball for 8 years. I swear. Good try, brother. We got this. Wow, that break was terrible. Apparently there's a really good pizza place that's open till like 2 a.m. So I guess, if I can't sleep, might as well make myself fat. Why are there so many people up at 2 a.m.? I usually go to bed at like 8.
Hi, can I have 2 cheese, please?
Thank you.
Entretienen buscando la...
I don't feel bad. I heal extremely fast. Like a superhero.
Se entretienen buscando la... Mejor no juegan con mis bolas, se entretienen buscando la... buscando la...
I shall go back to the Heian era!
Wow, this ship is huge.
You all remember this She movie?
G-O-I. G-O-I.
Vibranium, adamantium, kryptonite, all of these are infusing the Omnitrix, which is supercharged by the Speed Force and enhanced by Blue Beetle Scarab. Everything is attached to the Infinity Gauntlet. We have the Elemental Rings and the Power Rings driven by the emotions of the heart of Chuck Norris. And then I use the...
Wow, he is...
Every day.
The Forsaken.
Every day.
Wow, he is really big. He's almost bigger than both my hands.
Are we still talking about Jax?
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Lewd!
And he's purple? I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Why would they do
Wow!
why just why?
Since when has Kinger sexualized me?
Wow, he is really big. He's almost bigger than both my hands.
Are we still talking about Jax?
Whoa, whoa!
Every day.
The Forsaken community needs to stop harassing people. Let me explain. In my last video, I discussed how I was banned from the Forsaken Discord server and expressed my frustration with the community and how overkill my punishment was. However, some people took this as an excuse to immediately flood #general with messages mentioning me and other people involved in the situation. So, to recap, I got permanently banned from the Discord server for sending my friend's video with a thumbnail that can be interpreted as inappropriate. I was absolutely outraged at the time with this ban, and I decided to make a video on my ban to express my frustration. But when I woke up, I was alerted to something that I wasn't expecting at all from my fans. In that video, I made one crucial mistake, which was not censoring the names. The reason I didn't censor them is because I was angry and wasn't thinking straight. You guys have to understand that I am a human too and have emotions, and they cloud my judgment. I never expected to get permanently banned from a server for a game that I am so committed to and love.
Choose your lawyer for the trial, Maharaga or Itadori.
Are you really going to trust that thing?
If you choose Itadori, everything is a disaster. He didn't prepare your defense, and you lose the trial. If you had chosen Maharaga, you'd find yourself on trial for several crimes you committed. Higuruma accuses you of them all.
The defendant stole a car last Tuesday.
If you choose to confess, the trial ends immediately, and you're arrested. If you choose to remain silent, Maharaga adapts to the criminal code and pulls out a signed bill of sale, date 1 day before the alleged theft. The trial continues. Now Higuruma accuses you of your second crime.
The defendant assaulted this person.
Higuruma plays a video that clearly shows you hitting someone. If you say it was an accident, Higuruma tears apart your excuse, and you're found guilty. If you say it was self-defense, Maharaga adapts to self-defense law. He plays the video 5 seconds earlier, where the other person tries to attack you first. The verdict is that you're not guilty, and you're free.
Ooh, piano. Very cool.
When the light is running.
I'll mangle you!
someone will like me like I.
Water spots.
Who dared interrupt thou? Oh no, it's my master.
Hey, my little cream pie.
Hey, so what is wrong with you?
What did I do?
You just passed me going over 100 miles per hour.
Wait, did I really? I didn't see you.
Exactly, that's the problem.
Well, I was just jamming out to some Katy Perry.
No, stop. You're pulling over right now.
Babe.
Now.
Okay, gosh, I'm pulling over.
I don't care if you think you're in control. I don't care if you've done it 100 times. All I see is how fast things can go wrong.
I wasn't thinking about you seeing it. I was just riding.
Hey, that's the problem. You get to feel free, and I get to feel terrified.
All right, sorry. I mean, you're right. I guess I was being a little selfish.
1, 2, 3. My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure. 1, 2, 3.
This is the Google AI.
Have you ever been kidnapped on your way to school? Mr. Carter had driven bus 19 for 12 years, and I'd never once seen him smile. Not when Jenna brought him Christmas cookies, not when we all signed a thank you card, not even when the seniors decorated his bus on their last day. He just grunted, pointed at our seats, and grumbled about keeping it down. But that Friday morning, last week of school, we were absolutely feral. Tyler was blasting music from his speaker. Kids were throwing someone's homework in the air like confetti. 3 guys were wrestling in the back. Everyone was signing yearbooks across the aisles, screaming about summer plans. Mia was literally standing on her seat, leading a chant about no more school. SITDOWN. Mr. Carter's voice cracked over the intercom, but we barely heard him over our chaos. I watched his knuckles go white on the steering wheel in the big mirror above his head. His jaw was clenched so tight I could see the muscle twitching. When Aiden threw a paper airplane that hit the windshield, Mr. Carter's whole body went rigid. When he missed the turn for school, we all laughed. When he missed the second one, nobody did. Mr. C, you missed Franklin Street. Someone called out. He didn't answer, just kept driving, eyes locked forward, foot pressing harder on the gas. The bus got quieter. Then he blew past the next turn too, the one that would loop us back around. Mr. Carter? Jenna called, her voice shaky now. School's that way? No response. He took a hard right that made us all slide in our seats, tires screeching. My stomach sank like I'd just failed every class at once. We'd finally done it. We'd finally pushed the meanest, grumpiest bus driver in the district over the edge. Oh my god, Mia whispered, sinking into her seat. He's kidnapping us. No way, Tyler said, but he turned his speaker off. He's probably just, I don't know, avoiding traffic or something? But then Mr. Carter took the on-ramp to the highway, merging so aggressively that kids screamed. The bus erupted, phones came out, texts flew. Someone started crying. A 7th grader was hyperventilating. I heard Aiden mutter, my brother said Mr. C was in the military. What if we set him off? Please, Mr. Carter, Jenna shouted, gripping the seats as he swerved between lanes. We're sorry. We'll sit down. Just take us to school. He kept checking the mirrors every few seconds, his breathing loud and heavy. He took an exit at the last possible second, cutting across 2 lanes. Everyone screamed. What are you doing? Tyler yelled. Mr. Carter's eyes were wild in the mirror. He took another sharp turn into a town I didn't recognize, blew through a yellow light, then another corner that sent backpacks flying. He's lost it, someone sobbed. He's actually lost it. We tore through a Walmart parking lot, cutting between cars. Then he sped onto some back road I'd never seen before. Trees on both sides, no houses, no other cars. That's when we saw it. Police lights flashing behind us, blue and red flooding the bus. The cops! Someone screamed. Mr. Carter, the cops are behind us! But he didn't pull over. He sped up. Pull over! We were all screaming now. They're right there! The back road was narrow and winding. We were being tossed in our seats. Mr. Carter's grip was iron, his eyes darting between the road and the mirror. He took another curve so fast I thought we'd tip. The siren wasn't even steady, just this off-rhythm wail that made my skin crawl. When the police lights appeared, I actually thought, good, he'll have to stop now. I didn't realize that was when things would get worse. Oh my god, Mia gasped. He's running from the cops. He brought us out here where nobody can see us. Why would he take a back road unless Tyler didn't finish? Kids were filming. Some ducked down like we were about to get shot at. The police car was right on our tail now, lights blazing, sirens screaming, and Mr. Carter was driving even faster. That's when he barked, Jenna, call 911. What? She was crying. The cops are literally right behind us. Call 911 now, he shouted. Tell them where we are. Tyler's face went pale. Oh my god, I've seen this in movies. He's trying to make demands or something. He's using us as hostages, Aiden whispered. That's why he took this road. Jenna's hands were shaking as she dialed. We're on some back road past the Walmart on Elm. Our bus driver won't stop for the police car behind us. Tell them it's a black Ford Explorer. Mr. Carter cut in, eyes locked on the mirror. Say that exactly. She repeated it, voice trembling. And that's when we heard the dispatcher through her phone, loud and clear. That's not one of ours, the dispatcher said. Keep driving. Real officers are on the way. Nobody spoke. You could hear every breath on the bus. He's not a cop, Jenna whispered. Mr. Carter finally spoke, voice tight and shaking. We got a notice this morning about a potential fake cop hanging around the schools. I saw that Explorer behind us right after we passed the turn, and something just felt off. I couldn't stop. I had to keep driving until the real cops showed up. Minutes later, through the back window, we watched real police cars surround the fake one and force it off the road. Mr. Carter finally stopped the bus, his whole body shaking. Sorry I scared you. You're all my kids, he said quietly. And for the first time ever, the man who never smiled had tears in his eyes. I never thought I'd say this, but thank God Mr. Carter kidnapped us that Friday morning. Have you ever been kidnapped on your way to school?
Day 12 of Car My Room with
Disturbing news for parents. Nature Valley granola bars were caught carrying a cancer-linked weed killer. That's according to an EW. lab test, detecting the chemical at double the dose they deem safe. Disturbing news for parents. Nature Valley granola bars were caught carrying a cancer-linked weed killer. That's according to an EWG lab test, detecting the chemical at double the dose they deem safe for a child.
Nature Valley didn't just spray the oats. They snuck 2 petroleum loopholes into every bite. That bar starts as a pool of glyphosate-soaked oats, slicked with hexane-stripped oil, the same solvent in gasoline, fused with 3 boiled sugars into a greasy block. That gunk is then flattened by steel drums, cemented with the same gum stirred into lubricants, then painted with lab-made flavor, mimicking the honey it barely contains.
Disturbing news. For
butter. Another pot.
Okay, so a few days ago I made a video exposing this 13,000 kill JJS content creator for being a fraud, running, and teaming. And this fraud made a response slandering me with false accusations. So I'm making this video to clear my name and expose all of his lies with proof. So let me show you all what really happened.
You know exactly why I called people. It's because all the times you ran. I even had proof of me calling them and saying, I need help because you ran. Here's proof of him running.
Okay, so this guy loves to take clips out of context, and I'll talk about that later in the video. But here I need to do a bit of a lore drop. In my previous video, I mentioned something about how they were boasting because the fraud was famous, and people who think they're better because they have a following tick me off. So I told him of a TikTok account I have that has more followers to make him shut his mouth. And here he is asking for my TikTok name. So while I was trying to say my TikTok account name because Roblox was censoring it, the fraud sneaks me while I'm answering a question he himself asked me. His own video shows this. As you can see, I'm trying to say something in chat and he just attacks me, so of course I run. I even have this clip telling him to let me type because he snuck me.
No, stop lying. I was cooking you, and you tried to run. So you decided to hit the crowd for all cause you know you were gonna lose. Or you thought you can get burst and heal.
Here's a prime example of him cutting clips to make himself look better. This clip is right after he domained and teamed on me with the Alex Hirsch guy. So here's the full clip after the domain. When the domain broke, everything turned into a free-for-all and I got low. And at that point, the fraud had already used his domain and teamed on me. So I didn't think it was such a sin to hit those 2 guys once to get a little bit of my ult.
And isn't this you? Had someone help, because he's so good at running. Then he says I was teaming with ult and calls me a fraud. But take a look, I didn't even team right here.
Here he says he wasn't teaming despite literally showing this guy attacking me in his video. And the only reason I ran was because he had just popped his Sukuna ult on me right before that, and that other dude started chasing me. But of course he cut it out. If you don't believe me, look at his ultimate bar. It's completely empty because he had just popped his ult. Then right after that clip, he immediately switched to Megumi and spawned next to me, and I ran and farmed the dummy because he had popped ult, teamed on me again, and switched characters. And I was so done with him at that point and wanted to finish getting my ult.
You sent your fans to harass me on your false video, and I was even sent death threats.
This is just a blatant lie because, 1, I never told anyone to harass him at any moment, and 2, what fans is bro talking about? Before the expose video, I had a whopping 39 subscribers and my other fans speak Spanish, and if they did send death threats, I'd like him to show proof of it and I'll apologize. And as a final nail in the coffin, this dude has already been exposed before by a TikToker called Jack Productions RBLX for faking clips and lying. So basically he's doing the same thing again now. I rest my case. Anyways, if you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. Okay, so a few days ago I made a video exposing this 13,000.
I want to talk about something serious, and it's the teaming allegations. If you've seen videos of me teaming, I'm gonna be honest 90% of the time, I don't start it. First, we're gonna talk about this video made by Gojo Potato.
People, including the fraud, all jumping me, so this dude couldn't beat me by himself or in a 2v1, so he called 5 people just to fight me.
Well, that's actually not the case, you idiot. You know exactly why I called people it's because all the times you ran. I even had proof of me calling them and saying, I need help because you ran. Here's proof of him running.
Mr. White, he's the devil. Yeah, he is. He is smarter than you.
Get away from me! Don't you know I have crazy potential? Ah! Mahoraga, save me! You alone on this one.
500 cigarettes. I want to talk about something serious, and it's the teaming allegation. I want to talk about something.
I've been returning by death! Happy birthday, Daniel!